As an engineering leader, you've got responsibilities, and these all make sense. Deliver software, attract, retain, and grow talent. Sure. But how? What exactly should you do to tackle these responsibilities? In short, you instill and develop practices. These are the specific actions you take, the procedures you follow, your ceremonies and processes. Should you go fully remote, fully centralized? Should you use waterfall, agile, DevOps, stand-ups, async or synchronous, retrospective, CI/CD, one-on-ones, pair programming, rice scoring, power scoring, tech talks, team demos, contractors, full-timers, full-stack devs or split-focus devs, centralized or distributed QA, canary environments, feature flagging, geo-co-located teams, 24-hour teams, t-shirt sizing, road mapping, phone screens, on-sites. Which practices are the right ones? That will be for you to decide. I cannot answer for you, but I can give you some guidance. First, regarding what practices to instill and develop, you basically have two choices. You adopt a practice that you already know, one that you've done or seen at some other company. Most people do this. Or you learn some new way. You try it on for size, you see if it works for your team, and you tweak it to taste. On this channel, I will give you that awareness of other ways you might consider by showcasing specific practices from across the breadth of the engineering management world. My videos will illustrate a variety of methods for running dev teams, for road mapping, hiring, keeping people aligned, and far beyond. You watch, you learn, you consider it, evaluate it with your team, and maybe you even adopt it. Or pass and try something else. There are countless ways to tackle your responsibilities. The second bit of guidance for you is regarding principles. Choose some. If practices are the what you do, principles are the how and why you do it. All of your practices will be shaped by your principles, the core truths that guide your team's actions. They're specific to your organization and they describe what your team values and how you want it to feel. Here are some examples that I've seen in the wild. What are your team's principles, your norms, your core beliefs and guideposts? If you do have some, fantastic. You've set a solid foundation for the practices you'll instill. If you don't have any, you might find that people on your team have different expectations about how to behave when confronted with a challenging situation. Are we a team that values speed or precision, autonomy or oversight? Can I make the call or should you? And don't worry, it's never too late to start establishing your team's principles. You can start with just one and build from there. The important thing is that you start somewhere. Your principles will evolve over time as your team changes and grows, and that's okay. The final bit of guidance I'll give is about your priorities. You have to set. As an engineering leader, I revisited my 11 key responsibilities and wrote down my top 3 priorities every week. Which of these things are we not doing or not doing well? Focus on those top 3, put practices in place to address them, or update the practices you've already got. Altogether, this guidance represents the third and final part of the machine framework, the set of actions you need to take repeatedly as an engineering leader. Establish your principles, determine your priorities, and develop your practices. The machine, composed of product, people, and process, never stops. You're never done. There's always room for improvement. Just keep the gears turning, and you'll be well on your way to becoming a strong and effective software engineering leader.